Today we are going to review the Hindi movie Jolly LLB 3. This movie was written and directed by Subhash Kapoor. I've seen the previous two movies in the same series and I thoroughly enjoyed those movies. And with the same expectation, I went and watched this movie. In today's review, we will see how this movie compares to the previous two movies in this series and whether it is worth watching it in the big screen or not. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. The story of this movie is about a farmer that owns a huge tract of land in Bikaner, Rajasthan, and a land developer comes to Bikaner to develop a project and he wants the land. Even though the farmer is not willing to sell the land, the developer, like by hook and crook, grabs the land from the farmer, and the farmer goes to the court. He fails to make his case in the court, so he loses his case. Frustrated by this one, he just kills himself, and his wife is grief struck by this incident, so she takes up the case to the High Court, and whether she wins the case or not is the rest of the story. The screenplay of this movie is done really good. The characters are introduced one by one. For example, the farmer, his problem, he commits suicide, his wife wants to take it to the High Court, but she doesn't know how to do it. Then in Delhi High Court, we see like two comical characters. These are the lawyers that's going to represent the lady. And there's also the judge that's introduced. He's also a funny guy. He's half compassionate, half intelligent, and half funny. So with all these characters, we wonder like how the lady is going to get her justice. But as the film progresses, all these characters mature and rise up to the occasion and how they deliver justice to this lady. The pacing of this movie is really good. The scenes were very interesting, and some of the scenes will make you laugh, some of the scenes will make you think. Some of the dialogues are so good, like you would wonder like what is going on in this country. So overall, the screenplay is done really tight and it keeps us engaged from the beginning to the end of the movie. But there are some problems with this screenplay. One is like the screenplay does not explore the dilemma of the lawyer. He is giving up an opportunity where he will be paid like 50,000 a day. So what kind of dilemma he goes through? Why does he choose to support this lady who is not going to pay him anything except a goat? So all these nuances are not explored properly. So this does not give authenticity to the character's decision of supporting the farmer's wife. And also there's another scene towards the climax where like there's a judgment passed to evict the village in 24 hours. And that scene was kind of like very unbelievable. So they didn't like give enough supporting scenes to make that believe. And because of that, the climax scene lost some of its impact, I would say. Probably like if they have addressed these kind of issues in this movie, this would have been like a movie like Dangal. The characters in this movies were etched wonderfully. The jollies were really jolly fellas and they will make you laugh throughout this movie. But more than these two characters, I like the judge. The judge character makes you laugh. The judge character makes you think. At the same time, the judge character is also empathetic towards the people that come to the court. He is firm, at the same time he is lenient. The performance were really good. But there's one character which is much better than the judge character. That is the Lakshmi, farmer's wife, done by Seema Biswas. Throughout this movie, this character does not talk at all, but it has a lot of pain inside its heart, and you could see that in the face of the character. It's a firm look which expresses pain at some time, anger at some time, and when the climax comes, the character does not talk anything, and there's an outburst of crying, just crying, which will melt your heart in no time. Seema Biswas has done a wonderful job in this movie. The cinematography of this movie is also good. Rajasthan is captured in a beautiful way. The sunlight and the step wells, then the far mountains. Sometimes you see the desert storm. All these things are captured in a beautiful way. Sometimes I also seen the camera speaks for the characters. For example, when Seema Biswas' character was fetching water from the step well, you could see like the pain it is going through. That pain is enhanced by the sound design. you would hear the helicopter propeller sound in a muted fashion, and that would make us feel how painful the character is at that moment when it is fetching the water, because in the same water her husband jumped and lost his life. So if you ask me how the movie was, I would say the screenplay is done really good. The story is very interesting. The dialogues were done really good. So overall, this is a wonderful watch, and I would highly recommend watching this movie in big screen.